Okay, welcome everybody to another Samwise League. Haven't played this in a while, but saw a MTG pilot Psychotog went 5-0 with this list, so thought I'd give it a go. It's pretty standard, but it's got a few interesting inclusions. So 4 copies of Marionette Apprentice is yeah, not standard, but is pretty good spell. You know, it adds to the sort of plan B of just sort of nickel and diming the opponent. Very good with Birthing Ritual as well. And then we have a few interesting one-offs. Endurance is fairly common, but Renegade Rallier enables us to, if it's got Revolt, which we often do, return a permanent card, mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then we also have Honest Rustein, which says creature spells you cast cost 1 less. And it also means when it enters, you return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand, so it can buy back any combo pieces that we need. And then we have 1 copy of Sephiroth, which is just a sort of value play, plan B kind of thing. You can sacrifice a creature when it enters, and then you draw a card. It does that when it attacks as well. And again, it's got the gain drain thing when creatures die. But if that's the 4th time it's resolved, you can transform it into a rather large 5/5, and it also, well, you get that as an emblem as well. So sideboard, again, pretty standard. Pushes, Thought Seizes. We've got 2 copies of Garrett Teague, which is interesting, just against things like Tron. And then My Scornful Striker is an interesting one from Avatar. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with First Strike. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life. So that one, bringing that in against Storm. So yeah, excited to play this. Haven't played it in a while. Mostly focusing just off stream on standard, really. Just over the next 4 months, got 2 big standard tournaments. So been playing quite a lot of standard, but still keeping up with modern just because it's my favourite format. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Thanks everyone for watching. Take this opportunity as usual to just recommend Manatraders. You can find my discount code and link in the description below the video. Just gets you 40% off your 3rd month of subscription with Manatraders. Just lets you rent the cards you need. They've been really good to me over the last 5-6 years. So yeah, I highly recommend them, and a big thanks to everyone that has used the code so far. I obviously do get a little bit of a kickback every time someone uses it, so yeah, do consider that. Right, let's get into some Samwise. Looks like we're going to be on the draw here. We have 2 combo pieces with 2 lots of Samwise. I think this is a reasonable keep. I don't know if I want to Carrion Feeder on 1. I actually don't think I do. I think I'd rather... probably should have looked at whether... yeah, I should have looked at which Surveil lands you're on. We must run 1 blue one. Blue. We must run 1 white one. Didn't want to play Carrion Feeder just into a Lightning Bolt or something there. Could be Jeskai. Yeah, so we got Lush Portico. Gilded Goose is kind of interesting. Next time we could go feed a goose. Goose making food. No, I don't think we want that. I think we can do better. Yeah. Well, Cord is better. Let's go Peatland. I think I'm just going to play out a Samwise. Seeing as we have the backup Samwise, we kind of want to just put some stuff onto the field for Chord of Calling as well. Okay, looks like it is Jeskai, so we're probably going to get Feliad here. Yeah. Let's see what follow-up they have. Could be Riddler. It's looking that way. Yep, it is Quantum Riddler. I could block here. Is blocking crazy? Block. Then we play Samwise. If we don't, we can win the game because we go land, carrion feeder, evoke endurance. I don't think I'm going to block because we have the potential to win the game next turn. Looks like they have lightning. Okay, Ragavan is fine. I think we go for it here. Ooh, Bowmasters is nice though. So we could go Bowmasters, kill Ragavan. That's like a value play, but it doesn't then let us cast. I think we want to go Swamp, cast Carrion Feeder, and then can we cord? We can then cord for the win. Swamp, Feeder. They may just Solitude right now. We haven't currently got enough mana to call. Oh, we could evoke Endurance. So Endurance can be used as like a very expensive like Lotus Petal, because you could evoke Endurance and then when it's on the battlefield use it to convoke Chord of Calling. Okay, so when do we want to go for this? They didn't do it in response. I don't think it gets any better if we let them untap, so I think we just chord for 1 now. Can't go Bowmasters. So yeah, if we go cord, we could Endurance and then chord for 2. But I think I'm just going to chord for 1. Because they run things like Lightning Bolt. It just, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it now. Like, it doesn't get any better. If they try and get clever and wait until, okay, they do have the Solitude. They go after the feeder. It's interesting. I don't think... Can you sacrifice feeder to itself? Yes. Okay. Because we'd rather it be in the graveyard than in exile. So now I think we just get, because we haven't got, we have quite a lot of draws at getting the feeder back. Could get the goose, don't think that's the play. I think it's just familiar. Although we have more draws at that. I think I might just grab the Seer. No, it's the familiar because we can block the Ragavan and then bring it back with Samwise. Okay, they discharge the familiar. Oh, sorry, the Samwise. We do have another one. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Another Riddler. They're going to draw so many cards here. Maybe we should have played Bowmaster. I don't think so, though. Hopefully this isn't prismatic ending. Yikes, it is. Oh, that's rough. Okay. So probably just dead now. We do have the Bowmasters. We're at 7 though. So we go Beseiju, Bowmaster, kill this, block here. Bowmaster, kill this, block here. We're taking 8. So we'd have to go Bowmasters and Cracker Food. Yeah, we'll just pass and do that at instant speed. We do have to pay a life, so we go up to 10, go down to 9. We'll see what they flicker out, because if they go for a food, we'll gain life in response. So we're at 10. Shoot Ragavan. Block. Go to 1. Okay. That was pretty rough. Like turn 5. Turn 5 to buy energy, not energy, by Jeskai there. Pretty quick. So, Crystal Barricade seems good. Well, it stops Discharge. It doesn't stop Solitude or... No, it's not actually that great. Galactic, no. Thoughtseize is probably fine. And Thoughtseize and Push are probably good. Safekeeper's fine. Ritual's good. Do we trim... They're probably bringing in Graveyard Hate of some description. Endurance is pretty good as well. Don't want any of this stuff. I think Rustein... Just asking to be surgical. I think I want Sephiroth still. All the 2-for-1 stuff. I think trim some number of Goose. Maybe trim parts of the combo. How many? Do we want Push? They are running Ragavans. Bowmasters, let's trim an Apprentice or 2. Probably don't want that many copies of Push. Do we want Thoughtseize? Maybe Push and Thoughtseize. Yeah. Yeah, I think Thoughtseize is fine. Let's try that. I'm not totally convinced. Young Wolf is very good against Ragavan, which is why maybe we don't need that many pushes. I think I'd rather have Young Wolf in than Fatal Push. Right, so we have the entire combo. Oh, it's Dryad Arbor though. I think we keep it. I think I'm just going to surveil on 1. Or do we just play... Trouble is if we go Dryad Arbor and they Galvanic Discharge it, we're just pretty screwed. We need white-black. I think I am going to cast one of these things. Got the Shrine. And then I think the Feeder, because it's better into prismatic ending slightly. because we can just sacrifice it to itself. But yeah, I really want to draw lands. Right, I'm going to sacrifice it to itself anyway, because then they don't get any energy. They're probably bringing in Wrath of the Skies. Oh, we're pretty punished. Oh, I should have played the Familiar there. That was stupid. Okay, we do draw a land though, which is nice. I think I'm just going to go Goose, hold up Bowmasters. In case they try and Felia us. Yeah. If they, okay, so no beginning of combat. Marching Dryad Arbor. Sure. I am going to flash in Bowmasters to block. They consigning this? Okay. Are we happy? Okay, no, that's fine. Ooh, Birthing Ritual. So we could either go Samwise, Cauldron Familiar. I think it's just Familiar. They didn't have their third land. I'm actually going to cast the Ritual now, because if we attack and then they Solitude our Goose, we're in trouble, because we couldn't cast the Ritual. Okay, let's see what we hit. Ritual is very, very good here. Okay, so we hit Endurance, which we could find. We could get another Familiar, which I quite like. So sacrifice Familiar for Familiar. Oh, we sacrifice. No, I want to keep the Bowmasters. So let's go sacrifice Familiar, bring another one. Not the best, but they do find a land. Flage. They kill the Goose. Makes sense. So we could... Okay, so we might as well bring the Familiar back now. Do we double block? Block, block. This goes to the graveyard. I don't think so, because I want to play around Surgical. And if we... Then we go Samwise. No, I think that's fine. Just take two. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. Could be Solitude, white card. Samwise. We'll attack with all 3 here. Obviously looking to hit the combo piece off of our birthing ritual. We hit an apprentice. Okay, so sacrifice the familiar, bring in the apprentice. Make a servo. If they find a fetch land, they can flage. I will be double blocking here. They flicker out Samwise. Okay. Block like this. Oh, they're consigning. Okay, sure. We do have another one. So we'll just go ahead and cast that. And then a young wolf. It's good to, I think I say this every time I play this deck, it's good to have a spare food token around. That's probably a bad attack, is Ophelia. I think having a Cauldron Familiar in the bin is fine here. We still don't hit it. Okay, so I'm now going to sack the Bowmasters for an endurance. Just to get rid of the flage. Because if they rip a land, we don't really want them escaping it. Oh, could be Wrath here. Ugh, that's rough actually. So we don't get... It's going to kill our foods as well, so we might as well Familiar. Have we got any historic things in the graveyard? No. Maybe I overplayed it there. We do keep the endurance. That would have been the combo as well. Attack with everything. Put them to 2. Do I play this now? If they Wrath again, don't really want to play it. These two are both lethal. If they find removal, I am going to play it. So yeah, that kind of nickel and dime approach, we managed to get there. I mean, the opponent missed lands for quite a while. Yeah, I think we'll just resubmit. Don't think I want to do anything else really. Right, 3 lands. I think this is weirdly fine. Like we have a Surveil land, we have mana that we need. Let's lead off on a Surveil. Don't want any more lands. Opponent Surveils onto the top. See what they go for here. Okay, so tapped Arena of Glory. Could go Apprentice, could just go Bowmasters. I think I'm just going to hold up Bowmasters. Well, that resolves. Shoot the opponent. I'm not going to attack here. Ooh, Chord of Calling though. Oh, we don't have triple green. I guess we do if we endurance, but they could also have... I think I'm just going to shock this in and then hold up endurance. I'm not going to attack because I'm afraid of failure. They might not have it. Ghost Vacuum. Sure. I'm just going to play the endurance here. Could Besage you, but I did miss a land again. Okay, draw. Got the shrine. So, what do we want to chord for even? Like Sephiroth or something? So we could go land, just attack. Yeah, go land. Just attack within... No, if we don't... I kind of want to attack. If we don't attack, we could play Birthing Ritual. Birthing Ritual. Still hold up Chord for 2. They might consign this trigger, honestly. Okay, Solitude. Pitching Wrath of the Skies. I could chord here for 2. No, I think that's fine. Hopefully they don't have Ephemerate. They could have... Okay, no double consign. So we find Safekeeper. I don't really want to get rid of the Bowmasters, so it's either Familiar or Safekeeper. Safekeeper weirdly lets us chord here, so... Yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice this and we'll bring in the Safekeeper. Because it lets us chord for 1 if we want. I'm not blocking here. No attacks. Could chord for 1. I think I'd rather just surveil. Chording for 1. Yeah, I'm just going to surveil. Don't want that one. Of course, holding up the Seiju for this Ghost Vacuum. I think at this point, the opponent's got 3 cards in hand. We're just kind of content just leaning on this Birthing Ritual. Actually, I'm going to play out the Marionette Apprentice here. Do I want to massively overplay into Wrath of the Skies, though? Like, they did get rid of 1. I think I'm going to go Marionette Apprentice. What have they got here? 3 mana. Could be March on the Ritual. Okay, so they march there, which is fine. It's not ideal. I'll make a servo, pass the turn. I'll probably chord for something here. Probably Sephiroth. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll sacrifice the servo, couple triggers. Oh, hold on. You may sacrifice another creature if you do draw a card. Did we draw a card? Did we draw this forest? Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. I'm going to hold up this Windswept Heath because we might want to get Dryad Arbor at some point. I think now I'm just going to attack with Sephiroth. If they go Solitude, that's a bit rough. But I think I want to draw the card. Actually, this could... Yeah, we play the Carrion Feeder here because we can actually... Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. So let's go land. I'm going to fetch just Dryad Arbor right now so that we can sacrifice that one. Because we can trigger Sephiroth here if they go for it. Okay, we find a Young Wolf. That's really good. I mean, they'll probably just Ghost Vacuum it. Okay, they go for a block. Young Wolf. So I could transform Sephiroth here, but I think I'm happy enough just waiting. How many times do you have to do this? If this is the 4th time. So we've done it once. We could go Young Wolf, Bowmaster. No, I think we just wait. Okay, well they're activating Ghost Vacuum, so I'm going to sacrifice Young Wolf here. We might be able to drain them out here. So they're at 10. Sacrifice the Bowmasters, they go to 8. Sacrifice the Young Wolf, they go to 6. Is it worth it to transform this? No, I think I'm happy just waiting. Like make them... I think we'll make them do something here. Like Wrath is really awkward. But we might be able to drain them out with if it's just a Wrath. It is Wrath. Okay, so let's go sacrifice Young Wolf. Yeah, they eat the Young Wolf, that's fine. Yeah. Sacrifice Bowmasters. They go to 6. Sacrifice Safekeeper. They go to 4. Whenever another creature dies. Oh, did I need to do this? Whenever another creature. So this will trigger twice more. I might as well make this the emblem. But I don't actually... Let's just sacrifice the feeder. I think that will do it. Because I want the emblem, essentially. And now we just win. Yeah. Oh no, because they... I mean, they just don't pay, but then we just win the game with that. Yep. Sephiroth's pretty powerful. Grindy games, and weirdly we managed to outgrind the Jeskai deck. I mean, they struggled for mana quite a bit, but yeah, like we didn't combo them at all. Just good old chip damage one at a time. I mean, the threat of combo is always there, which helps. But yeah, this will wrap this up there. Just move on to the next one while the opponent decides to concede. Right, beyond the play here. Got 2 lands, a ritual, and 2 rituals, 2 apprentices. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Surveil on 1. I'm going to play Apprentice on 2, I think. Depends. Arid Mesa, so it could be a range of things. Do we care what we get? I think I'm just going to grab Lush Portico. Yeah, we'll top another land because we need the green for Chord of Calling. Let's shock this in. Play the Apprentice. Get the servo. So it could be. I was thinking. I don't think I've ever put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Could be Boros here. Johnny, that's fine. Another Chord of Calling. So I think we just go Birthing Ritual. We could, no, we can't chord anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to cast a Birthing Ritual. No attacks, obviously. Another Apprentice, a Goose, Honest Rustein. Honest Rustein's interesting. 3/2. And we could return the... Yeah, okay. So we'll go Apprentice, grab Rustein, return Apprentice. I mean, I can't imagine Rustein's going to live, but if he does, we get to go Apprentice, potentially next turn. I will not be blocking here. Blood Moon. Okay, that's a massive problem. We do have the Apprentice, fortunately. Oh, sorry, the Birthing Ritual. Attack here. Yeah, we're going to get cheesed out by Blood Moon here, I think. Unfortunately. We find Samwise. We find Feeder. I'd have to sack the Rustein to get Samwise, whereas I can get the feeder off the servo. I kind of want to get feeder because at some point, if we get enough green creatures, I don't really want to sack a green creature. Because if we get enough green creatures, we can chord with that mana. Don't want to see Goblin Bombardment here. No attacks. Interesting. Bowmaster's not great. Can't cast anything here. They may just double kill our... Oh, have they got... Thraben Charm. I think I'm just going to concede. I think... Yeah, it's not worth... We need to draw exactly basic forest or basic swamp. Like, yeah. And that is one of the things about Boros, isn't it? You know, they can just get you. Rest of Barricade in, potentially Endurances, and probably Fatal Pushes. I think out with... What are we doing? I like Goose. Bowmasters is fine. Sephiroth is probably a little bit slow, although it was very good last time. Do you want something like Force of Vigor for Blood Moon / So this is for Blood Moon or Goblin Bombardment, because Goblin Bombardment is a real problem. I think I'm going to get rid of Rallier and Rustein. They're a little bit slow and weak to Thraben Charm. Maybe trim. Young Wolf is good. We've got 4 more cuts. I don't think Bowmaster is that good, especially on the play. Was only really good against... no, it is very good against Ocelot Pride. Trim an Apprentice. Trim the Sephiroth, I think. Trim the Safekeeper. Do we trim one thing of the combo? Maybe just do that. Trim a Young Wolf. We'll try that. I think, yeah, we were pretty far ahead there if we didn't get Blood Moon, but I just didn't play around it. Okay, this is a 1-lander with a Goose. Am I meant to keep this? Because we can go Goose and push. If the Goose survives, we can go Familiar Push. I think we'll give it a go because it has a lot of stuff to like here. If they want to discharge the Goose, it takes their entire first turn, and if we rip the land, we're in great shape. Goose never accelerates our combo really, like, because the quickest we can do it is turn 3. Goose can't make that any quicker. Okay, they have Guide of Souls. Let's find a land. Okay. So I think here we go... Do we just cast Birthing Ritual? I could just go second Goose, and then next turn, because we have the full combo here, I could just go Samwise. I think I want to go Samwise. Because now we can go Goose, make 2 food. I really want them to play a creature here. That's rough. I mean, yeah, they were always quite likely to have it. Let's see what we can find. Maybe I played that wrong. Maybe I should have just pushed. Okay, we do find a land. That's great. They got surgical? No, nothing we can do about that one. So we're going to play on hard mode. But we do have things to do. So we do draw a land at least. So let's go land, yes. What do we want to do? So I could go ritual, try and sack the goose. I could play out 2 creatures. I could push. Kind of want to get the ritual down while they can't do anything about our goose. Yeah, I think getting the ritual down is good here. Well, there is a mana source. Okay, Bowmasters is nice. Yeah, so we'll change this for a Bowmasters. Going up on creatures for ritual is very nice. Haven't played around Blood Moon again. Did I bring in the Force of Vigors? No. Okay, Spyro. That's fine because we've got this Orc army. You have to draw 2. I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot the Guide of Souls twice. Another ritual. Okay. So let's attack with the Orc army. Could just go creature, or we could go ritual. Try and find 2 things. Yeah, I think ritual, second ritual is better. So find another Bowmasters and an Apprentice and a Young Wolf. Okay, so let's sacrifice the Orc army and grab a Young Wolf because that's very good with ritual. Find a Carrion Feeder and an Apprentice. Okay, so we'll sacrifice the Young Wolf, bring in the Apprentice. Make a servo. Like, it's very hard to outgrind multiple copies of ritual. Johnny, don't want to see bombardment, to be fair. That is a way we lose. Okay, they Thraben and Charm away one of those. So I think I need to push the Ajani right now because that flipping is another way we lose. And then let's go Familiar, I think. I'm going to attack with Young Wolf. It's done its job. I wonder if we could have gone for the win here with Viscera Seer. Okay, we find a Familiar. Or we could bring in Endurance. That would stop them spyroing. Or we just sack the servo for a Familiar or a Goose. Don't really want to sack the Bowmasters in case they draw. We have a Goose as well, so I think I'm just going to bring in another Familiar because we can make the food with the Goose. Want to avoid Wrath of the Skies. Maybe that was a reason to get Endurance. Because if they Wrath, Okay, Guide of Souls is very good. We're probably a chord, so can't quite do that. I think we just go Seer, Goose. See what we hit with Ritual. Actually, I can attack with both of these, because then we sacrifice them to Seer, bring them back. Yeah. No blocks. Okay. Ritual trigger. Find another feeder. We find endurance. Crystal barricade is interesting. Oh, we want to bring in. Okay, opponent's conceded. I was going to sacrifice the Bowmaster there to bring in endurance, because next turn they can gain loads of life by. Oh, not loads of life, but they can gain life with Seasoned Pyromancer. Exile it and make tokens with gain life with Guide of Souls. Sylvan Safekeeper I brought out because if they have Goblin Bombardment, it's just kind of rough because you don't want to sacrifice that many lands, but let's resubmit, I think. See if we can get game 3. Weirdly, I'm okay with this. Well, 4 lands. So we go turn 1 push, turn 2 apprentice, turn 3 cord, turn 3 cord for some number. Maybe that's not good enough. No, 4 lands. Yeah, this is a lot better. So keep. I'm going to bottom the apprentice, I think. I think Bowmaster is slightly better. Okay, Guide of Souls. Opponent did mulligan. Okay, Windswept Heath. So now I will go Misty. I'm going to fetch a Overgrown Tomb. So we can get Overgrown Tomb Forest. No, sorry. Oh, I played the wrong one. Should have gone Windswept Heath into Godless Shrine here. We do have white in hand. Next turn, I need to get black is a problem. Okay, we'll go Overgrown Tomb. Play the Familiar. Next turn I'm definitely fetching Basic Forest. Pride. Okay, draw Goose. Yeah. Okay, so Johnny, we'll go Forest, Bowmasters, kill the Ocelot Pride. Gonna go Goose Birthing Ritual here. Ooh. Okay, shock this in. Definitely Birthing Ritual. Is it Goose or is it Young? I think it's Young Wolf. Oh, maybe it should have been Barricade. So we hit Goose, Carrion Feeder, Bowmasters. Well, we're definitely sacking Young Wolf. So we could go Bowmaster, shoot a cat, but then Ajani is a problem. Could go Carrion Feed. Actually, yeah, it's Carrion Feeder, right? Well, they are attacking. Like, the trouble is there gets a point. I guess I could block and then sack it to Carrion Feeder. I mean, I'm going to have to block at some point, but if they then... I think I have to block both cats. So go block here. Block here. Yeah, I think I have to do that. And if we play Crystal Barricade... we have the opportunity potentially to attack the Ajani down. Gotta hope this isn't Season Pyromancer. Although if it is, we can... Ooh, yuck. Okay, Wrath of the Skies on 1. Okay. Fine. Oh, we can get some stuff. Oh, they had enough energy to get rid of it. Oh, that's really bad. I forgot they had extra energy. Mortuary, graveyard, barricade, goose. They don't have another red permanent. They did have to lose their Guide of Souls. Yuck. Okay, Season Pyromancer is very good here. And they make 2 tokens. They're gonna get to kill our... They have to kill our barricade. Okay, I think we're just done here. Don't think there's anything we can draw. Block here. Oh, they didn't get any life at least. Well, that's Samwise. Samwise make a food with Goose, bring back Familiar. The trouble is they just keep... Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Don't know if I could have done anything better. That Wrath of the Skies was pretty brutal. When energy was more common, we used to play Sun Cleanser. I mean, more common, it's still most played deck, I think, but it's a lot less dominant. Maybe I was overplaying into Wrath. Like, they kind of didn't hit their third land for ages. But there we go. We'll move on to round number 3. Right, yep, we'll play first. We haven't actually comboed anyone yet. I'm going to mulligan this 5-lander. Well, yeah, weirdly we can keep this. I'm going to get rid of Dryad Arbor. Just going to play a Young Wolf off of an Overgrown Tomb. Well, this is the full combo essentially, but just takes quite a while to assemble. Best draws. We don't mind another land. Birthing Ritual, either of the combo pieces. Something that makes 2 things would be good. Well, that's a combo piece. So if I go Familiar, we can only chord for 0. I could chord for 0 here, which would be Dryad Arbor, and then next turn go. Okay, no. So let's go familiar. Attack, and then we'll surveil. Polluted Delta, so not sure what this is yet. Could be a Reanimator deck, could be Goryo's, could be Murktide. Well, the basic island makes me think it's probably Murktide. Or blue-black mid-range of some description. Yeah, we're in for another land. And then I think we're just passing. Let's go land, pass. Don't want to attack into a Bowmasters. And then if they go for Bowmasters anyway here, we'll just chord. I'll go and get a forest. Chord for 2. They could force, but we're okay if they force. What are we going to get? So we're chording for 2. We could get Samwise. I kind of want to get... Oh, I should have waited and then Bowmaster their Bowmaster. That was stupid. Could go Sylvan Safekeeper, honestly. Could go Apprentice. Yeah, I should have waited. That was really dumb. I'm just going to get Samwise now. Ugh. Yeah, so what I should have done is waited for this to resolve and then chorded for Bowmasters to shoot their Bowmasters. Yeah, that was annoying. Yeah. Now they have push and counter spell up. Carrion Feeder. I mean, it is a combo piece, but we're probably... No, we'll top it. I'll probably block here. Cling to Dust. So I could now chord for Goose. But I don't think that's very good. If they attack at all here, I will block. Gonna play the feeder because it's mana neutral for chord. I doubt they'll spend a counter spell on it. Do you have to be wary that they can escape the cling? It's quite mana intensive though. Okay, they top again. I think I am going to go for a chord. Oh, maybe not, because we kind of want a chord on 3. They do shock in. Do I chord? But they're just definitely going to counterspell it is the problem. I think I just untap. Birthing Ritual, then we can chord for 1. I think I'm just waiting. Kind of want a Voice of Victory. They did shock in. Could be that they have double counterspell force. I'm going to go for a chord now because we want a chord for 3 essentially. We're in that kind of game where I want to get Sephiroth. Also just want to have a turn we kind of overload their counter magic. If they have force, then they can pitch cast it anyway. If they attack... No, I'm not going to block. Could also be that we just get Bowmasters, but... It could also be a one-Shitong deck. Yeah, I'm going to go for it here. Well, chord for 3. Consult the star charts. Okay. Not one you always see. Counterspell. Okay, so now it's not going to get better than this. They may have... I'm just going to go Ritual. They have stupid Spell Snare, yeah. Okay, so well, I'm just going to go for it now. It's not getting any better for us. Like if they have force as well. And then I think I'm just going to get Bowmasters. Like there's not... I could get Samwise, but I think I just want to get Bowmasters. Bowmasters there, Bowmaster. Like, they like to draw cards. We are empty-handed, which is obviously a problem. Not going to play that. Just going to go to attacks. This, and this. Hope they don't have another Bowmasters. Obviously, we can sacrifice Shieldred's Edict, a non-token creature. Okay, sacrifice my young wolf. Undying Trigger. Got another one. Multiple Shieldred's Edicts. I think now it's weirdly, I think it's Carrion Feeder. I think I'd rather have the Bowmasters. Oh, we can sacrifice Dryad Arbor. Did not realize you can sacrifice Dryad. Of course, it's a non-token creature. Yeah, well, we'll keep both. Do this. Sacrifice the army. Make that a 2/2. I'm not going to play the Temple Garden because I want the opponent to think we might have something. Another Young Wolf. I'm going to play that one out because we can sacrifice it to Carrion Feeder. Subtlety. Okay. I'm going to put this one... I'm going to put it on the bottom. We can do better. Don't think I'm attacking now. Probably should have read Subtlety after they shocked that in. 3 Undercity Sewers. Interesting list. They do put one on top. I wonder why so many Shieldred's Edicts. They attack. Okay, no blocks. Oh, they have Kaito? Not sure why. I mean, they could have just played this. If they draw a card, then we get to Bowmasters. We can't Bowmaster the Kaito. They could stun something? Okay, well, we'll... see if they put anything into the graveyard. Yeah, okay, so Field of Ruin. So this is the Wan Shi Tong list. So they will have Wan Shi Tong here. I am going to attack Kaito. That's nearly just the combo. They have a Subtlety in hand. I'm going to attack everything at Kaito. There's Wan Shi Tong. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked with the Bowmaster. Although, if they do this, I just Bowmaster it. Okay, oh, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with the Bowmaster. Yeah. Okay, so we'll sacrifice the Bowmaster. And I am going to play Samwise. Because Subtlety is not getting any better. Okay, sacrifice the Young Wolf. We don't have a Cauldron Familiar in the bin. Opponent does have access to Cling to Dust. This has got Vigilance. Okay. Well, there's a Cauldron Familiar. They can Subtlety that. Man, I'm going to go for it. Here comes Subtlety. I'm going to put it on top. If we attack with Carrion Feeder and they double block, that's no good. So we just pass. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Field of Ruin is rough because it's gonna... I mean, they can draw a card with this. And it shuffles away, most importantly, it shuffles away our... Young Wolf's kind of fine. Wish I'd played the land now. Because now we get to make 2 food. So let's attack with Carrion Feeder. Okay, 4. We're taking... We go up to 7. I could go up... If we manage to Young Wolf without getting Cling to Dusted... I'm just going to play the land. Like we could gain an extra 1 life. It's only bad if they have some sort of thing to force us to search here. Okay, so gain some life. Go to 1. Hopefully they don't have Bowmaster. Oh, come on. Draw another Overgrown Tomb. Okay. Well, that was pretty rough. So, Thoughtseize is in. Don't think I want that. Endurance probably. Fatal Push. They're probably a frog deck. Let's trim. Actually, I don't know how good Endurance is because they're not actually on Murktide anymore. Like it blocks and it's a flash threat, but which I think is probably fine actually. With that many Cling to Dust, Honest Rustein, and Renegade Rallier might not be that good, but Safekeeper fine. But I think Ritual good. All the 2-for-1s are good. I'm actually not going to bother bringing in the Endurance. Let's go with that. I should probably be bringing in Fatal Push. Now, is this a trap again? Like, only have 1 land? Yeah, I'm going to mulligan the 1 lander. This is better. So I'm going to keep this. This is part of the combo. Do we just get rid of the goose? What do we get rid of here? Like, I think I want these two. Am I going to play... Yeah, I'm going to play the goose on 1. Get Overgrown Tomb, play goose. Because that's good for Cord, potentially. Do want to get our fetching done where we can early. Wonder if they run Thoughtseize. Okay, they don't do anything here. I'm just going to Lush Portico. I'm not going to Marionette Apprentice. Ooh. That's kind of tempting to make them burn the... I'm just going to play the goose. But it's tempting to play the Marionette Apprentice here so that we could to try and bait out the Spell Snare. We have 4 mana next turn. I'll probably... I think I will cast Apprentice. And then if they counter it... Maybe I'm meant to just Cord. Doesn't use up any food. And then we can... Yeah, actually I'm just going to hold up Cord. Cord for 1. Go and grab Safekeeper maybe? Or another goose would add mana. Okay, Cord now. Shoot us. I'm going to call for something, and I think now is the time. So I could get Safekeeper. I think I'm just going to get Cauldron Familiar. It's pretty good into... Could get Young Wolf as well. Going to get the Familiar. Because it's good with Birthing Ritual. Maybe it should have been a green creature, so we can go Ritual and still... Yeah, probably should have been a green creature, to be honest. If they attack here, I'll block. Ooh. I'm going to block here. They might want a Kaito, I suppose. Renegade Rallier. I think I'm just passing. So I can go bring back Familiar, Chord for 2. Which is probably what I'll do. So yeah, bring back Familiar. Let that go, and then Chord. For 2. Probably grabbing Samwise if they let this resolve. Counterspell? Okay. So now we're going... Okay, finding a land is really nice here. If they have Force, it's a problem. Let's go Birthing Ritual. Okay, well that just resolves. So I think I'm now going to go Forest, Marionette Apprentice, get ourselves a servo. No attacks. We find Sephiroth, which is nice. We find Samwise. I think it's probably Samwise Gamgee. Getting close to the combo now. We have Rallier. Hopefully they haven't got Toxic Deluge. Damnation. Well, that's quite something. Didn't expect Damnation. So now we really need a creature. Actually, a fetch land is one of our best draws. Nope. Okay, so I could just play that to get a ritual trigger. I think that's worth it while they haven't got counterspell up. Yeah, shame that's not a fetch land. Yeah. Feeder, Samwise. Okay, so we'll sacrifice the Rallier. Actually, Bowmasters is probably better here. Leaves a creature behind in the case of Fatal Push. Opponent plays another land. I'm not gonna... Oh, another Ritual. Gonna play that one. I'm not gonna attack in case they have Subtlety. Or One Chitong. They could have Consign, I guess. Well, that just resolves. Sacrifice this one. We'll bring in Familiar. Another Ritual trigger. Well, there's a Bowmasters. Sacrifice this. Bowmasters or Apprentice? Yeah, Bowmasters. Shoot them for 8. Down to 7. They get to surveil again. Demir doesn't deal with enchantments all that well. They did put one on top. Well, I'm going to play out this Familiar. Got Subtlety. I think I'm going to put it on top, honestly, because finding it off of the Orc isn't awful. Top. Yeah, our plan is to now just drain them out. So we have an Apprentice, Goose. Have we got a Familiar in the... We've got loads of Familiars in the graveyard. I might actually get Goose here. Could get Young Wolf. I think I'm just going to get Goose. Because that can churn out food anyway. And we bring back the Familiar. If they've Cling to Dust, that's annoying. Okay, we find another Apprentice. So let's go sack the Familiar. Grab... Well, I could grab the Feeder, but... let's get a Servo. Valuing the Goose quite high. I've played this matchup, or variants of it, quite a lot. But Goose tends to be pretty good. Like just this stream of food can both kind of keep your head on life total and just keep bringing back the Cauldron Familiars. Really need this to not be another board wipe. Could be Consult. It's a lot of mana. That's a big One Chitong. But I do get 2 Bowmaster triggers, which is just going to go to face. Okay. So push is potentially interesting. We haven't seen Frog at all. Looks like they're playing entirely at instant speed. I think what we've got is fine. The fatal push is interesting. I think I'm just going to resubmit. Maybe we should be bringing in endurance. It does block One Shi Tong and subtlety well, and it's got flash. This hand is good. Just going to lead on turn 1 Goose. I think turn 1 Forest Goose, turn 2 maybe Surveil, hold up Bowmasters. Okay, make a food. Or we could just fetch. We could even go turn 2 Samwise plus Feeder. Just asking for a counter spell. So we go Samwise. No, I think I want to. I think I'm just going to Surveil. Because we can still cast the Bowmasters. So we'll add mana here, eat the thing, and then I will cast a Bowmasters. Now I think we sack the Goose. Yeah. Okay, they have a Harbinger, which is a pain. We have green mana, but nothing else. Oh, yeah, that's a pain. Oh, we're going to get cheesed out by a Moon Effect for the second time this league. And a Bowmasters, yikes. And they probably have Counterspell up. And that's rough. So if we draw, yeah, it's not gone well. I think that's it. We'll move on to the next one. Right, apologies here. You are joining in the middle of game 1 of match 4. Had a few issues with the recording software. Looked like had to just mess around. It had updated, so something's going wrong, but I have managed to just fix it now. Looks like we're against Yawgmoth. Got some of the combo. Probably going to Renegade Rallier here. Ooh, okay, so now we have an extra part of the combo. So we have 3 mana. I could get back Verdant Catacombs to play everything out. Could we go Sacrifice to Scry? Let's go Sacrifice the Army. Well, we're going to put that one on top. So we know we've got Samwise coming, so we want to maybe go Rallier into Apprentice. No, we want to play out the Safekeeper this turn. And I'll play out the Familiar. No, because we need to generate a food next turn. So we need to go Samwise into familiar. So yeah, that's fine. No attacks, and we just need to hope we don't get comboed by Yawgmoth here. Opponent has a lot of mana. Quite similar decks. Yeah, so we know we're drawing Samwise, so if we untap, we probably win. But if this is Yawgmoth, we probably lose. We do have Bowmasters. Or a Boroid. Standard All-Star. Okay. That's fine. Much rather that than Yawgmoth. Grist. Okay, Grist is fine as well. So, annoyingly, we will have to sacrifice a land. Which I'm going to do. I'm just going to sacrifice Dryad Arbor. Although, next, so we have the Rallier. Maybe I just let this go. Play Samwise Cauldron Familiar to keep our land. Maybe that's better. Then next turn go... Yeah, okay. Because we have the Rallier. See if they attack here. I think they probably will. I'm not going to block this turn, because next turn we can absorb more damage with our creatures. Okay. So here we go Samwise. Into Cauldron Familiar. Make a food. And now, yeah, we have to wait a turn. And we will obviously have to block. But we can block with the cat for free. Oh, we do need our mana, actually. It's a little bit awkward. See what they have. 2 mana. Dredger's Insight is very good. They don't... Can they get Artifact Creature? Oh, they get Formidable Speaker. Yeah. Okay, they... Okay, Verdant Catacombs. They have Formidable Speaker in hand, so we're going to live through this turn. Well, they're going to put 2 counters on everything. Because Formidable Speaker, you have to discard a card. Is Formidable Speaker legendary? Because they could have cast it here, but they wouldn't have had any mana. So as long as we can survive, so we can actually just block with Safekeeper now. Oh, we haven't actually got Revolt. Oh, so we have to block with Familiar and then bring it back with the food token next turn in order to turn on Revolt. Okay, so block here, block 4, 5 here, here, take 8, and then next turn we go Draw a card, sack the food, bring back the familiar, make another food. 4. Is there anything that punishes us here? I don't think so. This is 4, 8. Okay. So yeah, now we have to wait to sacrifice the food to... Oh, I suppose we can sacrifice stuff to Safekeeper as well. Okay, we find a land anyway. But that's just insurance, really. So let's go Familiar. Oh no, we can't actually get Dryad Arbor here. Rallier, because we've already got it in play. Rallier, get Viscera Seer back. And now we can just combo them. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So similar deck. What do we want? Force of Figures is potentially interesting. We definitely want the Endurances. Collector Roof, no. Barricade, no. Push is probably fine. Marionette Apprentice is very good. I think we're just going quite hard in on the combo. I don't think so. Weirdly, I don't think so on Safekeeper, because if they're on Yawgmoth, they can just do it multiple times. Maybe it is good. Could consider Thoughtseize, just take their one payoff. Fatal Push is also fairly nice. They are probably bringing in Graveyard Hate, so maybe we trim some of this stuff. Keep in one Sephiroth. We'll try that for now. Could consider cutting Young Wolf as well. Okay, sadly not the kind of hand we want to keep. Yeah, this is much better. Keep. I think we're just going to go bottom Boseiju. Turn 1 will play out the Young Wolf. It's good for Chord of Calling. Okay, another Familiar. That was probably dumb actually. Yeah. Here I should have played Catacombs, Gone and Got, Overgrown Tomb, played Familiar, because then we can double spell next turn. As it is, I'm going to actually have to crack this. Yeah, that was stupid. It's Badgermole. No, they got the Rumble. Okay, so they've brought in Endurance. They've got a Cub. What did they take? They chose Windswept Heath. Another Chord of Calling. So yeah, I wish I'd done this the other way around, because we're just wasting life and mana here. I want green. Let's go and get Overgrown Tomb. Familiar. Attack. See what they want to do. Spymaster's Vault. Sacrifice the Eldrazi Spawn. Maybe not. Soul Cauldron. Sure. But we can Endurance them. Okay, Geist. Cauldron's obviously pretty good against us. Maybe we should have brought in something like Force of Vigor. Marionette. So we can go endurance via Chord of Calling. We can only chord for, well, we can chord for one here, which gets Viscera Seer. I think that's fine. And then next turn chord for Samwise. Not gonna block. Yep, that's fine. No blocks. If I go Yawgmoth here, Green Suns for 3. Okay, we'll see what they get. Could be Grist. Okay, they get the Speaker. Oh, they can. Oh, this is cool because they can discard. Okay, they don't discard anything for Cauldron. They get Ballista. Oh, okay, so Ballista. So hopefully they activate here. But they can't sacrifice anything, so I think we're okay. Let's just chord for 1. Ooh, that was... okay, so now we have to endurance them. But then... Because otherwise they go this... Kill... They go put a counter here. Yeah, I'm going to have to just endurance them here. If we'd have drawn a green card here, we could have won. So I think we just grab the Viscera Seer. Actually, with things being able to be pinged, I quite want... Maybe I meant to scry. So I could sack the wolf to scry. No, I don't think we want to do that. Because if we draw Samwise, we can win the game with the young wolf's undying. We don't draw it, unfortunately. Okay, so Ballista's gone. Let's just play out the Apprentice. Get a servo. Play a land. Pass the turn. So we're set up to draw Samwise Gamgee. But they do have the Cauldron. But we do have a second familiar, which is nice. So yeah, we need to draw a shock in. York. Culling Ritual. Okay, so we're going to sacrifice everything here. I guess we can leave the young wolf. Bottom. sacrifice the familiar. Yeah, that's fine. We have another one. We are draining them as well. Bottom. Do I sacrifice this? I guess I'll just sacrifice the Viscera Seer. Maybe I should have taken them off mana. Well, we bottomed a lot of stuff there. Yeah, just wanted to drain them for as much as possible. Oh, they can connive loads here. Culling Ritual, a card I haven't seen for a little while. Okay, opponent makes this a 6/8. This is also, so we're taking 9 here. I'm just going to block the Geist, I think. Okay, so we actually take 9. Cauldron Familiar keeps us alive for a turn. Well, that's pretty good. So he goes Samwise into Familiar. Familiar blocks the speaker. Assuming the opponent doesn't find anything. We go to 1. They found Walking Ballista for 2 is good enough. Okay. So, do you want to change anything? I think we do want Fatal Push. What do we trim though? Bowmasters tends to be quite good. I think maybe cut the Sephiroth. I think which I like. Cord is good. So they brought in Fatal Push, which makes Safekeeper a little bit better. Let's trim a Young Wolf. Trim a Goose. Is that daft? Maybe trim an Apprentice. I've trimmed all our 3-drops, which I'm not sure I like, but these into the Cauldron a little bit awkward. Could consider Thoughtseize. Don't really want to top deck it there though. Yeah, so we'll play first here. Yeah, I think we're going to keep this. Don't want to lead on basic Swamp because yep, because then we can't cast Samwise on 2. What I'm hoping is the opponent just has like a fairly quick hand as well, and they just want to ramp and combo as fast as possible rather than interacting with us. Okay, that's a good draw. So let's just go Temple Garden. Samwise. Pass the turn. We'd love for them to just play like a Badger Mole Cub or something. Dredger's Insight. Cauldron is annoying. If we draw a... Ooh, Ballista. Okay, so they can eat the Ballista. If we draw a green card, I think we're probably good. Because we can make an extra... Okay, Birthing Ritual is nice. So now we can go land. So if I go for it here, I go Cord. They go eat this, and then I just go Endurance and win. They go to eat this, Endurance. We'll get Dryad Arbor here, because then we get an additional food as well. Cord for 1, get the Familiar. If they go to do this, we then just Endurance them. Yep. Might as well do this one. Cord for 2. Grab the Familiar. So yeah, really good to have extra food here from the Dryad Arbor. Sacrifice the Familiar. Bring this back. So yeah, just turn 3 here through Disruption. And yeah, it's like I said, you know, we wanted them to have sort of minimal disruption, just try and combo us as fast as possible. Oh, they have Endurance. Okay, so I think we need to do this on this. Oh, this is annoying. Although now they can't shoot our pieces, so do we need to Endurance them or Endurance us now? Okay, no response to that. So bring this back. They activate Cauldron. We Endurance. Quite a stack. I mean, we're just doing this to make a food. And then we bring the Familiar back. Let everything else resolve. If they have another Endurance green card, then fine. Always yield. Always yield. And then we can just go off at instant speed. And win the game. I mean, that was a lot of disruption that we managed to play through there. I mean, we were lucky to find the green card. Just finish this off. No point in letting their abilities resolve. mean, yeah, we kind of had the nuts there. Okay. Yeah, GG's. We will play round 5. Right. Yep, this hand's great. It has 2 parts of the combo. Has Birthing Ritual. Yeah. Okay. Hedge Maze, so Neoform or the Simic deck is what I was going to say. Not sure what this Terror of the Peaks is doing. So just lead on basic Forest, Young Wolf. Young Wolf very good when paired with Birthing Ritual. Okay, with this going on, definitely thinking something unfair here. Overlord. Well, is this like a Reanimator style list with it's got the new Lorwyn Elementals in, which is cool. What did they take? They took Wistfulness. Okay, draw. Well, we draw a Catacombs, which isn't great. I guess I should attack first. Attack for 1. Oh, is Wistfulness the one that can destroy or deal with a Birthing Ritual? Probably should have looked at that. Force of Negation. Okay. Probably... don't know. Oh, it could be Living End. Oh, it's Living End. Of course. I'm so used to yeah. Other things should have thought. Okay. So draw. We draw another Samwise. So let's go land. Temple Garden. Attack for 1. Viscera Seer very good into Living End because we can potentially get all our stuff back. Samwise. Viscera Seer. Make a food. Yeah, pass the turn. Might scry here. Depends if they go for Living End. Which one's Wistfulness? Draw to discard or exile an artifact or enchantment. Looks like pure soul tie. So this could be... Okay, Shardless Agent. I guess the problem is if we sacrifice everything, they'll just not bother. I am going to sacrifice this. I'm going to leave the Young Wolf. Hopefully they haven't got endurance here. They're missing 1. They might just not cast this. Actually, is Terror of the Peaks any target? Oh, Terror of the Peaks just wins the game. I thought it was 3 damage, but that's the extra line of text. Okay, Terror of the Peaks is cool. It allows them to just win the game on the spot, whereas before they'd have to attack, like wait a turn to attack. Yeah, that's cool. This creature does damage equal to that creature's power. Okay. So Thoughtseize seems fine. Endurance. I think that's probably it. Don't think we want the Safekeeper. Trim some of this stuff. Renegade Rallier seems okay, maybe. I think we just want to oh, yeah, Bowmaster doesn't do anything. Safekeeper is creature. Non-combat damage to creature. Oh, you have hexproof. Well, that could be okay. Maybe keep in. Maybe keep the Safekeeper, just a cheap cord. Cheap cord dork. Okay, mulligan this one. So, this is a 1 land, which is a basic swamp. So mulligan. We do have endurance, but okay, we'll keep this one. I think we just need to try and combo them on turn 3. So we go bottom. Oh, we don't have any white mana. We do have the goose. So it's bottom 1 Samwise Gamgee and a land. Is that crazy? Go like turn 1. No, not that. Samwise and Mortuary. Turn 1 Goose, turn 2 Samwise. I think it has to be that. Goose. Well, the land was tapped. I will be playing Samwise Gamgee here. If we get to untap with our goose, which is quite likely against Living End. Okay, no land unfortunately, but we can go Samwise. They do. I wonder if they must still run Subtlety. I wonder if they run the elemental that like kills stuff. I think that's double black though. Doing something here. Overlord maybe? Okay, draw 2 cards, discard a card. So this turn we can go familiar. If we draw a land, we might be able to win. We draw Carrion Feeder, which is actually the win as well. So we go, I think, yeah, because we're going to make enough food, I think. So go Cauldron Familiar. Don't want to see Subtlety. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make enough. Feeder. We're not going to have an extra food kicking around. I think I just have to go for it. If they have endurance, we can win the game next turn. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go for it here. I don't think it gets any better for us. I think I'm just going to go for it. If they endurance, they endurance. They probably run 4. Well, they're cycling to try and hit it. Well, it seems to indicate they don't have it. Good old 1 lander. Bring this guy back. Assuming this is it. Oh, they do have the endurance. Okay. So yeah, now we have to wait. Opponents at 11. If they go shard this agent, I go sacrifice our entire board. They do. I mean, I have to do it, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of down if we do, down if we don't. Do I sacrifice the goose? Yeah, I think I just sacrifice everything. Oh, hold on. Have they cast this? Oh, they have cast it. Okay. Okay, no. God, I'm being stupid. Hopefully they have another endurance. Yeah, I forget that they have to cast the spell, so yeah. Oh, that was really dumb. Okay, so we get a load of stuff, and we do have the cord. So we can win the game. I'm just going to go for that here. So, yeah, just go cord. If they have force, then we lose, but so grab the familiar, and now we do have more food. So, yeah, good stuff. Yep, we just resubmit. God, I can tell I haven't played against this kind of thing for a while. I used to play loads of rhinos. I should know how Cascade works. But yeah, they do have to choose to cast it. All right, what do we have here? A no-lander, so we're going to mulligan. This is... I kind of want to mulligan this. So what we go, turn 1 Goose, turn 2 Samwise. We just have too much to do. I think if it had an endurance in... sure. Bottom, Beseju, Portico. I'm not happy about it. Okay, opponent leads with basic swamp. We don't hit very well. Okay, they have generous and we're going to have to draw a green card. Opponent gets hedge maze, so it may be that they're searching for their third land. They do put one on top. Let's grab underground mortuary. I'm going to put that on top. Obviously, we can't play it. Do we bother playing the Marionette Apprentice? I think not. Like if they just go for a living end here. Casting some sort of elemental, I think. Yeah, okay. So they don't have... Well, they didn't go for Living End. Safekeeper. Okay, so that does deal... That also pitches to Endurance. I think I'm just going to go Apprentice. Could have held up Hardcast Endurance, but... Make a Servo. Do you want Surveil? I don't think so, because I quite like the ability to get Dryad Arbor later. These are a bit weird in Living End because they have a very, obviously they have a very powerful effect, but they don't trigger when they come back in because you haven't like spent any mana. It's quite a clever design actually. Okay, so they do give a Charlotte's Agent, no response to that. Actually, do you have to cast it? I think you do. Oh, they have the Subtlety. So I'm not going to put that on top. We're going to go bottom because we just need to buy as much time as we can. So if I go Samwise, essentially we need to find both pieces very, very quickly. Beseiju, Samwise, land. How much are we taking? 3. It might even be too much because we can go block. So let's say we block the biggest one. We can't block that. So we block this. We take 3, 8, 14, 17, 18, 19 for exact. Or I think this is just too much. Can't block this one. I mean, I'm not going to block with Samwise. There's no point. Yeah, So yeah, it was not the. Well, it was a fairly interesting game, I suppose. How do I see my deck? View your previous deck. So yeah, it was like fairly interesting. You know, we had the. You know, that game 2, I had the nuts. Game 3, they had it. Well, maybe not the nuts. They went off on turn 4, but you know they had the Subtlety. They had the. You know, well, they had the Subtlety. I think we had to mulligan those 2 hands. The first one was a no-lander. The second one was just too slow. So yeah, I think the deck's still got legs. Like I think I'd need more reps with it, but still really fun as well. Like Birthing Ritual was a hell of a card, and I really enjoyed playing with that. If you spotted anything else that could have been done different, please do let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon. Cheers.